Hi everyone, it's Laura with your third COVID-19 update on behalf of the Pregnancy Center West team. This week I'm recording from my office here at the center. I popped in today to get a little bit of work done from my office computer. But I have to say, even though I'm happy to be back in the center, and I am every single time I pop in, it is not the same without you. It is not the same without the hustle and bustle of our average day here. And I just can't wait till this COVID-19 scare is over and that we are back to normal, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. So with all that being said, I hope that you're having a very blessed Holy Week, and I want to share with you today 3 updates that I have for you in regards to some developments that have taken place this past week. So first of all, I hope that you received, and if not, I hope that you receive very soon our Mother's Day card that recently went out in the mail. We were still able to get this mailing out thanks to our office manager, especially, who stuffed envelopes from home in order to say Happy Mother's Day to all of our moms in our community, as well as to say thank you for your support of our mission here and the way in which you serve the many moms that we are interacting with on a day in, day out basis here at the center. So hopefully you got that. If not, keep your eyes peeled because that should be hitting your doorstep soon. The second update that I have for you is this past week, we submitted an application for the Paycheck Protection Program underneath the CARE Act. The CARE Act is one of the many legislative pieces written and instated by the Trump administration in order to protect small businesses and organizations like ourselves during these economically trying times. What the Paycheck Protection Program does is actually provide a certain amount of money to cover payroll expenses for a number of weeks as we wade through these very uncertain times where we may have some people working from home, some people unable to work from home, but still in need of pay, right, as they continue to serve their families during this time. So this was a huge blessing. This is an answer to prayer in many ways, this program, and we're very grateful to our government for providing it to us. And what's awesome about this program is that though the application process actually looks like applying for a loan, the loan actually converts into a grant once we're able to prove that we did use the money for payroll expenses and that we did not let any of our employees go during this time. That's what this program is designed for. It's designed to ensure that we don't actually have to lay off any employees. And it's forgivable. It becomes a certain amount of money that we are given that we actually don't have to pay back. So please keep us in your prayers as that application is seen and looked through and hopefully approved in the next week or so. I have heard, word on the street is that hundreds of thousands of businesses and organizations are applying for this loan, are applying to this program. There's a lot of money set aside for this, so in essence, there's a lot to go around, but there's also a lot of need. So we'll see what God does, and we just ask for your prayers that we are able to receive what we need to continue functioning and continue providing for our team members during this time. The third update that I have for you, which is the most exciting update, is that beginning next week, we are going to be open for a limited amount of hours in order to provide ultrasound scans for our most abortion-minded clients. We decided to do this after a lot of discernment and a lot of discussion amongst the team itself here at the center. And I am so grateful for both of our ultrasound technicians, Kathy and Jennifer, as well as our client services director, Beth, who will be joining me next week to serve the clients who need us the most right now. We will be open for 2 days next week, providing ultrasound scans to girls that I mentioned in last week's video who are actually seeking an abortion, very actively seeking an abortion, and are very much in need of an ultrasound that does reveal to them that life that is currently within their womb. Once we provide that ultrasound scan, we're also able to have that face-to-face options counseling session that they're very much in need of as well. One concern we had while making this decision was, is our staff prepared for this in regards to PPE, right? That buzzword that we're hearing in regards to that protective gear that we know that we need in order to protect our team and our clients from the potential spread of this virus. And through a lot of teamwork, we have made sure that we are indeed prepared. And one of the ways that we've done that is actually making sure that we have medical masks. And we have medical masks in hand now because of staff members who have been sewing them, creating them handmade, and community members who are also in the midst of creating medical masks for us as well. This is an example of a medical mask that one of our ultrasound technicians made for us to use next week. All of us staff members are going to have a couple to use during the day, and then we'll wash it at night and be able to bring it back in the next day. And we're in the midst of obtaining many masks that we'll be able to give to our clients to use for their visit with us, and then set aside and wash that evening to be able to reuse the next day. This has really set us at ease. We know that we need gloves, we've got those, but we knew that we needed these masks as well. And now these are starting to roll in too. We've also created protocol to make sure that we are only admitting healthy clients into the center. So we feel ready to go. We're very grateful for the way in which God continues to lead the way and show us what the next right step is for us here at Pregnancy Center West. And as always, we are thankful to you for supporting our mission, for praying for us, and just for walking with us during these uncertain times. So know of our prayers for you, especially this coming Easter weekend and throughout the Triduum. And stay tuned for another update, hopefully coming to you next week. Thank you, everybody. God bless.